Hey guys, I'm still working on a couple things with the American Horror Story thing, which has taken a step back. It's going a little slower than I thought it was going to. Trying to get ideas and people who are willing to participate has gotten a little challenging because when you kind of come up with an idea, it kind of goes by a lot faster until you actually get to doing the idea. So that's on hold for right now. The roommate tag kind of roommate tag I'm going to do with my roommate will be done probably this weekend. He's very excited for it, so that will definitely be done. If you guys don't know yet, the thing I will be doing with my roommate is that he's from England, and what we're going to do is we're going to find a list of words that mean different things here in the US, and it means totally something different in England, so that should be fun. Because we've had a couple odd encounters where I've said something and he's taken it offensively, or he said something, I took it offensively. So there's some major differences, and it should be a good time. And again, that should be sometime probably this weekend, maybe early next week, just depending on whenever I get to it. So I don't know about you guys, but I am very into music. That's kind of what I do. If I'm in my room, I just listen to music. I don't really, and I'll watch shows and stuff, but mostly I'll listen to music, I'll read, stuff like that. And kind of a joke among my friends is I always have a pair of headphones on it, or it seems I always do. When I'm going to classes or just going to swim meets or something like that, I always have my headphones. So I had a couple questions the other day where people kind of asked me, like, what do I listen to, like, to keep myself entertained? Because, you know, if you listen to the same stuff all the time, you get bored of it. You can't listen to the same person every single day for weeks because, I mean, you'll get bored of it eventually. So you can't just keep going. So I came up with 10 things, or 10 bands/people that have recently put out something, or maybe not put out something, but they're not exactly huge, but I find them very interesting or something like that. So to start off the list at number 10, I'm going to do 10 of them. I think it just said. Number 10 would have to be, I'm sure you all know him, but Lance Bass, a member of NSYNC, has recently put out a single with Anise K and Bella Blue called Walking on Air. And there are different versions in different countries that have already come out, but this version just came out a couple weeks ago. And it's very indie pop sounding, which is kind of my area of music that I like to listen to. So definitely give that a look. I don't really have anything else to say about it. I think it's not very hardcore jamming to, but it's relaxing in the way that it kind of starts out with what I would think is a banjo, I think. I mean, I'm from West Virginia, so I feel I should know what that sounds like. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. And it's very kind of smooth and relaxing and fun to listen to. So number 9 on the list, which I don't know much about them, are the American Authors. They don't have, I don't think they've released anything yet, but they have several songs on YouTube, maybe on iTunes, I'm not sure. I've just listened on YouTube because I'm constantly on YouTube. And from what I've heard of the album, it's going to be spectacular. I don't know if you guys like Imagine Dragons or Bastille, but it's very much like them, that same type of sound to it. I think they have a song called Luck or something, which is my favorite of theirs. Again, I haven't really listened to them too much, but I can tell that's going to be something I'm going to listen to a lot when the album drops, which I think is going to be the first week of March. I think. So number 7 on the list is a band called Within Temptation. They just put out an album called Hydra, and I've never heard of them before. I was actually I got onto iTunes and I was like typing in random stuff because I like to do that sometimes, and they just popped up. I was like, the cover looks cool, so I clicked on it, and the cover itself is like these two like Hydra, and it's like that, and it's partying on the front, and I start listening to the song. I'm just like, ooh, I like this. I like the vibe of it. It's very different. The girl's voice is amazing. And I look over it, and it's classified under, I think it was heavy metal rock or something like that. Something with several words to it that didn't make sense. And I kind of like stopped because I don't listen to heavy metal. Not that I don't like some stuff. I do listen to Bring Me the Horizon. Their Sempiternal album is very, I like that. I don't listen to their other stuff because it kind of scares me a little bit. Not saying that it's not good, just not my flavor of music. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the diplomatic answer on that one. From what I've heard of the album, I haven't bought it yet. I'm planning on buying it. It's very rock, but I think there's more of an indie sound to it in a way, and almost a little bit of techno in a way. It mixing together is, I think it sounds very good. The girl's vocals is very strong. I don't know her name though. So sorry about that. So another thing is gonna have to be Christina Perri. If you don't know who that is, you need to educate yourself because she's spectacular. Jar of Heart singer, Arms, Bang Bang Bang, Penguin. The Lonely, Sad Song, a bunch of amazing songs. Her album, it was Love Strong, came out a couple years ago. It was spectacular. The whole thing was just one thing after the other. It was just wonderful. Hit, well, not really hit because I mean it's not really huge radio friendly, but song after song was just awesome and fun. Well, not fun. It's actually depressing, but I like depressing music, so I mean I guess it's kind of fun. And she's putting out a new album here soon called Head or Heart. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. She had a song come out called Human from it, and it's very, very, very good. She had another maybe not. I thought maybe she had another song out, and now I can't think of it, and I'm sorry that this is so I don't know what I'm trying to tell you guys. I think she just had the one song Human come out from it. It's a good song. Definitely listen to it. It's slower, so if you like that, then definitely hit that up. So number 6, I would have to say, is Adam Lambert. And I'm sure everyone knows him from American Idol. He was the runner-up, which actually seemed to be the right thing for him because he didn't have to get stuck with the American Idol thing. He could go straight off. He had his album For Your Entertainment was his first one, which is very good. And then he had an album come out 2 years ago, I think, called Trespassing, maybe 1 year ago, which was also extremely good. And he recently did a song with Avicii, which I don't know if you like him, but I like some of his stuff, and it's called Lay Me Down, and haha, I do know some stuff. Lay Me Down is extremely good. It showcases a lot of Adam's vocals, which, I mean, if you know anything about him, are extremely good. Just go listen to him. He's very, very good. So the next number 5 on the countdown, I know I've already talked about this, and you guys probably think I maybe have an endorsement deal, which I totally should. But that would have to be Britney Jean, the album by Britney Spears that came out in December. I know what you're all thinking. We've already heard you talk about this. Well, if you haven't, go check out the video. The whole album is just, people say it's bad, it's not very different. Well, it is different, because, you know, I mean, we could have had another Femme Fatale, we could have had another Circus, but instead, I mean, it's a little different. Definitely listen to it. It's definitely worth listening to. A highlight of that album would have to be Don't Cry, or Now That I Found You is very good. I think that might be the next single, is how it's starting to seem like it's playing out, but that's only on the deluxe version, which I would advise you getting. Number 4 is Prism by Katy Perry. again, get the deluxe version. You miss out on very good songs if you don't get the deluxe version of her music, because I mean, it's always, the songs on the deluxe are usually always top notch. So Prism, the whole album is spectacular. I could go into a whole album review, but I'm not, because it's been so long since the album has come out. But it's extremely good. The whole thing is just one after the other. Good, good, good. So, okay, so number 3 would be the album Closer to the Truth by Cher. Now, I know what you're thinking. Cher is extremely old. Cher doesn't know what she's doing. Oh. Cher knows what she's doing. She just released probably one of the best albums I have come across in recent years. The whole album is just one thing after the other. I have enjoyed every single song. There's not one song on there I dislike. Again, get the deluxe version, and if you can't get the deluxe version, you will miss out on Will You Wait For Me, which is a song which is by her, which is extreme. I think she wrote it. It's extremely good, and if you do not listen to it, I will judge you. I will judge you very hard. And usually I'm very lenient on people's opinions and stuff, but if anyone says that this album is bad, I don't really understand what would. Maybe I can understand this isn't your type of music, but people who can respect this type of music have told me they like it. Even my roommate, who hates Cher, likes some of the songs on it because they are catchy. And she shows that she can just do as well with dance music as anyone around. She shows that her voice is still top notch. I don't know if you heard her recently live, but she is spectacular still on Dancing with the Stars, X Factor, and a couple interviews she was on. She sang, and phenomenal when she sang. Actually, any Cher music is good. I mean, this album really got me into her. But really, any song by her, you know you're going to get something good. So, I mean, she wouldn't be around so long if she wasn't good. Okay. So, number 2. 2 and 1 were hard for me to pick between because I love these two so much. I have to say number 2 is Marina and the Diamonds. She is Welsh. She has had a little bit of success, but it seems for some reason that she's having trouble getting root in the US, which is seeming to get harder and harder for other singers to do. But she has 2 albums out so far. I think she's actually putting out a new album soon. I think she's working on something. But her first album is called Family Jewels. I like when people ask me what that album is like. I almost kind of put it, and I know that people are going to get on me for this if they watch this video, but and I think it almost sounds like the whole album could be in like a play or like a Broadway show. Not Broadway, but like a musical type of thing, because it just, I don't know, the way it sounds, the way it's like written, it just seems like 2 people acting, and all of a sudden one of them breaks out in song, and like a really, really good song. No, not the whole album is like that, but most of it is like that, in my opinion. You can disagree if you want. And then she has, which I love her next album, maybe even more than Family Jewels, but it's called Electra Heart, and the whole album, the whole thing, is about her taking on this alter ego and doing the antithesis of what she is and what she believes in and what the pop music industry should really be about. The whole thing is very theatrical, very interesting. You have to watch the music videos in order. She had 10 videos on this whole album, and it just tells the story of this. I think she's awesome. I think Electra Heart is awesome, but what many could call a terrible person. And it's very interesting, and you have to follow it. I won't ruin anything about the plot, but you have to watch it. And then if you ever see any interviews of her talking about, she gives insight into some of the things on it, and it's very interesting, just in case you wonder. Then the last person is Lana Del Rey. She, I would have to say, is probably my favorite singer. I have a phone case of her my parents got for me for Christmas. everything about her is just spot on. Like, her singing's always good, stuff like that. And she's releasing an album here soon called Ultraviolence, which is she's using things from Oscar Wilde and other writers to give her a muse for the album. And from what it's I don't know anything about the album. I don't know if it's going to have songs that were leaked a couple months ago. I don't know. But her other album, which was Born to Die, I would suggest getting the Paradise Edition because it has several songs on it that are awesome. She's just spectacular. She's great with fans. If you watch anything with her and her fans, you can tell she honestly loves them, which is nice to see in someone, because it's starting to seem like it's not about that anymore. And she also just seems like a genuinely nice person. Now, you can disagree, I don't know, but in my opinion, I think she just seems like a good-hearted person. And I mean, isn't that what this is all about? She's sharing her journey, and yeah. So those are my top 10 singers, bands that lately I have found to be entertaining my musical tastes and needs. So if you have any other suggestions for me, because I love music, it doesn't really matter the genre, put a comment down below, and like or dislike, I guess, on your opinion, subscribe, give me comments, give me feedback, just let me know, because I want to make sure that I'm doing this right. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys have a wonderful week. See you later.